another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kentucky's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Quarterback adapting. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Aztecs offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away and live to fight another down.
They'll move the tight end. He wants to throw it again. Looking to scramble. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
San Diego State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
San Diego State, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked him.
Handoff to the lone back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Quickly to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up for the PAT.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Finds his big tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Line gets set. First down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That fumble in crust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. The pitch. Nice move to pick up yardage. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Peppers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aztecs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
We're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Peppers. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And this ball will be downed at around the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move, it's Lemon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Touchdown, San Diego State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Peppers. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be third and long. Motion from the back. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Well, he's trying to go right down the middle of the field against man coverage, but the safety does a great job reading his eyes. He sees the intended target out of the corner of his eye, beelines over to the football and picks it off.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Kentucky going quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Peppers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick release on the RPO. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs to buy some time. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lanning. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's a hit. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Peppers. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. What a ride it's been so far. And I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Kick is in the air. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the right side. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Peppers. He'll throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's loose. Inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before. Get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they moved out front here in the fourth. Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab over the middle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The sure hands, it's Lanning. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to?
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wildcats are on the move. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Might as well give it to him again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Peppers. That's caught. It's ball. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs! The defense with a huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. dances away from the pressure going to his left. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Kentucky, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Peppers. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
On the run, it's Lemon. Takes it the other way. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. The Aztecs will try to run off the clock in the final minute. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point was good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting to the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot at
going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Peppers. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And he throws another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this